You've talked about this in previous lectures that I've also heard uh, about the guru tradition that you just mentioned right now. Um, you said something along the lines of, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so you could kind of expound on that. That you want to definitely call for a guru, but for now make Krishna your guru.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I think you just get cheated.
Mm.
I think most, yeah, I think people make the mistake of running around looking for a guru.
Right.
But what's looking for the guru? They're of Krishna minds, they're afflicted minds.
Mm.
So therefore, they're going to be attracted to someone who's charismatic, but not necessarily free of ego and ignorance. So I think it's very dangerous to go running around for a guru. I think that so many people have been cheated. I've been 45 years, thousands and thousands of people that, give themselves to a guru, and then 10 years later, it turns out the guru is, runs off with a young girl or whatever it might be. Some awful scandal. So, I think maybe people are sincere, but I mean, if someone is trapped by ego and ignorance, how to what extent can they help you become free of your ego and ignorance? So yes, my advice now, even though we can't change the tradition, right from the Upanishads and even the Gita, and although it gets stressed much more in the sectarian traditions, the Gita mentions one verse that it mentions the Guru. The Upanishads maybe two or three references, right? And even the Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses, there's only a few that's specific. So they're there,
Right.
but they're not as massively stressed as you find in the later sectarian traditions. But the point, I think, where you were leading me with this is, having seen so many gurus falling down, so many disciples completely, spiritually traumatized,
Yeah.
many of them leaving, as you said, just throwing the baby out with the bathwater. My Patanjali Ishvara says Ishvara is the guru. Krishna says, I am the guru. And in my own experience, remember, I surrendered. And then everything was taken care of. Just surrender to Ishvara. And don't go running around looking for a guru. Surrender to Bhagavan, surrender to Ishvara, and give him the problem. Put the problem at his feet. Say, Krishna, if to reach you I need a guru, you take care of that. Because I'm simply going to get cheated because my mind is imperfect, and therefore I'm going to imagine that someone is a pure bhakta, but because my lens is imperfect, I can't see clearly, and therefore I'm going to think someone, because they have charisma or because they have learning or because they have some other material quality, I'm going to confuse that with pure bhakti. So you know the heart of all beings. I'm seeking you. And if it is the case that to seek you, I have to go through the medium of a guru, you take care of that problem. And you arrange it such that, and then stop even thinking about it. And, acknowledge, okay, I read the scriptures. It does say I need a guru. I'm willing to follow the path. I'm not just making up my own religion. I want to follow the sampradayas. I want to follow the lineages. I want to follow the huge generations and millennia of yogis and sadhus that went before me. I'm not imagining I know better than them. I'm accepting it all, but I'm not going to go running around. I leave that up to you, and you make the arrangement that I will meet. If I need to meet somebody, if I need to have this medium, you will arrange that, and then stop thinking about it, and then dedicate everything to surrendering to Bhagavan, following the practices, the ways of channeling that surrender, the pujas, the japa, shastra, and then see what happens. Let Ishvara, maybe take 10 years, who knows, it doesn't matter. You leave, it's not your problem. You put it in the hands of Ishvara. I'm really serious about this. Because, I teach this stuff and people come up to me, where can I find a guru? What am I supposed to tell them? I know so many people that are gurus, they're not qualified to be gurus. Some of them are sincere. It's not a criticism.
Right.
They're sincere, but they're trapped by their own ego. They're trapped by, and therefore what? They collect disciples. Their ego is feeding off the adulation and service of the disciples. So that the disciple is thinking, I'm serving Bhagavan through this guru, but it's getting blocked. It's getting blocked by the ego of the guru. So that's not helpful for the guru. It's not helpful for the disciple. So just surrender to Bhagavan, and if you're going to meet your guru, you will know. You will don't even just let Ishvara take care of that problem. I really mean that. I've seen so many gurus fall down with thousands of disciples, and the disciples utterly traumatized, and I mean, they've given the prime of their life. Right now, how old are you?
26.
And this is the prime of your life, and you're building your career, right? Imagine this prime of your life, you have the energy, you have the enthusiasm. This is a 10, 15-year period where you start up with nothing, and slowly you build up your life. And then eventually you get good jobs, and eventually down the road you get to do what you want to do, and you become a film director, and you become a journalist, or whatever. That period of life where you're doing that, you've surrendered it to a guru in an ashram. And then the guru falls down. You're now, and then you leave, and you're 35, you're 40, your prime is gone. You have no skills. You have no skills because that period of life where you'd be developing your skills, you were working in the ashram.
Yeah.
You can imagine how traumatizing that is. I've seen thousands of people in that situation. So therefore I say, don't do it. Don't go running around looking for a guru. Just surrender to Ishvara and say, Bhagavan, I accept whatever you want. I understand. Shastra says, Sampradaya, I need a guru. I'm not rejecting that. You make the arrangement. Bas, finished.